Alright, so today I'm feeling extra opinionated. And instead of keeping my thoughts to myself like a normal person, I've decided to share them with the internet. Some of you might agree, some of you might get violently offended, but hey, that's the fun of it, right? Alright, so welcome to the very first episode of Spill the Chai, a segment I'll be hosting on this channel every now and then to keep myself connected to my roots. So, let's get into some of my most unpopular Indian opinions. And yes, we're starting off strong. Alright, let's start with a spicy take. Bindi lovers, you might want to skip this part because I'm about to drop a truth bomb. Bindi, ladyfinger, okra, whatever you want to call it. It is the most overhyped, overrated, and worst-tasting sabzi of all time. And I genuinely believe people only pretend to like it to be different, because let's be real, there's no way anyone actually enjoys this slimy, sticky mess. Like, y'all really look at a plate of bindi and think, wow, my day just got better? Nah, bro. That's suspicious. Doesn't matter how you cook it, deep fry it, stuff it, mix it with bindi will never taste good. It just exists to be mid at best. You put 100 masalas in it, drown it in ghee, cook it with love and care, and what do you get? A weird, gummy mess that sticks to your teeth. Like, there's no way people who claim to like bindi are not lying, because bindi is not a sabzi you'd crave at midnight. And if you do, I am concerned for you. Listen, if I'm dying of hunger, if there's nothing else left on this planet except bindi, then yeah, maybe I'll eat it. But voluntarily? Out of free will? Never. Okay, I need to say this. Indian men are very attractive. Like, objectively, top-tier genetics, no debate. But there's always a but, right? Because for some reason, these same men fall into one of three categories: misogynistic, low maintenance to the point of negligence, or just downright creepy. Now, first up, we've got the I want a sans carry wife, but I'll be outside doing masty type of guys. You know the ones. These are the men who want a wife that looks like Deepika, cooks like their mom, earns like a CEO, but speaks only when spoken to. Sir, be serious. Now, moving on to category 2, I only use one soap for my face, hair, and body crew. Like, bro, I know you're handsome, but can we put some effort into skincare? A little moisturizer? Maybe a haircut that doesn't look like your mom forced you into it. Meanwhile, girls out here have a 12-step skincare routine just to look alive. We're fighting for our lives, and y'all are out here using life buoy on your face. Make it make sense. And finally, we have the men who are just walking red flags. You know the type. The ones who stare at you like they're buffering. The ones who think saying, hi friendship, in DMs will actually work. The ones who call you dear and baby in the first conversation. Like, sir, please. It is 2025. Evolve. So, yeah, Indian men? Fine as hell. But if we could just work on not being sexist, putting in some self-care effort, and maybe, just maybe, not being creepy, y'all would actually be unstoppable. Alright, I've already said Indian men are very attractive. But now we need to discuss the fashion crisis. Because y'all, we need improvement. First of all, please let go of that spiky rectangular helmet you call a hairstyle. Who told you this was it? Who? Bro, it's not 2010 anymore. Justin Bieber moved on. David Beckham moved on. It's time. Grow it out a little. Experiment. Try a softer, more natural look. Trust me, volume is your best friend. You don't need gelled spikes to look good. It's not a porcupine contest. Next up, your wardrobe. And let me just say this. Blue and black are not the only colors. There are so many colors out there. Earth tones, chef's kiss, pastels, elite. And yes, I'm going to say it, pink is not girly. A guy in a well-fitted pink or a lavender shirt. Instant respect. It's cute, it's fresh, and honestly, it just shows confidence. But new. Y'all are out here wearing the same blue jeans, the same black shirt, and the same white sneakers to every function. Listen, We're not asking for you to be a fashion icon. Just put some effort. Try new colors, let your hair breathe, and maybe, just maybe, stop dressing like a background character in your own life. Trust me, we'll all appreciate it. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. Siddharth Malhotra is fine. Like, ridiculously good-looking, he's basically a Bollywood Ken doll. When Student of the Year came out, we were all like, wow, fresh faces. And while Alia was proving she had serious acting chops, and Varun was oozing charm, Siddharth was just
There.
looking hot, which, let's be honest, was enough for most people. The thing is, Bollywood has tried really hard to make him fit into different genres: action hero, romantic lead, intense performer. But something always feels kinda surface level. Like, imagine a scale of emotional acting where on one end we have Nawazuddin Siddiqui and on the other we have a plank of wood. Siddharth is somewhere in between, let's call it handsome medium acting. Look, I fully understand the hype. If I looked like that, I wouldn't act either. I'd just exist and let people admire me. But here's the thing, while he's had a few solid hits, he's also had some we don't talk about these moments. And yet, Bollywood keeps giving him lead roles. Meanwhile, some of the best actors in the industry had to claw their way to recognition. But Siddharth? He just walked in looking like a Greek god and Bollywood was like, yeah, that's enough. To be fair, Shershah was a turning point. He put in the effort, and it paid off. But one good performance in a decade isn't exactly legendary, you know. At the end of the day, is Siddharth Malhotra untalented?
No.
Is he an exceptional actor? Also no. He's like that really good-looking senior in school who wasn't the brightest, but got all the attention just for existing. I'm not even going to elaborate on this because, honestly, I think it's common knowledge at this point. Dosa is superior. End of discussion. Look, I'm not South Indian, but I do have good taste buds. And those taste buds tell me that dosa?
Elite.
Now, let's talk about idli. Or, as I like to call it, steamed disappointment. Let's be real, dosa without sambar? Still delicious. But idli without sambar? What am I eating?
Air?
A mildly damp cotton ball? Be for real. And before the idli defense force comes for me, let's break this down. What is idli? Boiled rice. What does it taste like? Nothing. And the worst part? The amount of effort that goes into making it. Fermenting, steaming, waiting. All that just to eat boiled rice. Listen, I respect idli lovers. I don't understand you, but I respect you. Just know that if you give me a choice between dosa and idli, I'm picking dosa 10 out of 10 times. No hesitation. And if you still think idli is better, congrats on enjoying mediocrity. Couldn't be me.